Hi guys, a little voiceover before the video starts. I made a mistake with the pricing of the box. It actually cost £125, not £150. My mistake came because the newsletter that came out a couple of hours before the box went on sale mentioned £150, and that got embedded in my brain, and I didn't really take much notice of the price while I was checking out. Apologies for the mistake, but enjoy the video. Hi guys, so I've actually got another mystery box. It wasn't planned, but Cult Pens, it's the 20th anniversary, so they've done another mystery box. So I was interested in what a pen company would put in for a kind of anniversary box. So this was £150. It's just nothing fancy, the box, it's just like solidly packed. And it's supposed to have this one, actually I'll do it that way because it's going to open, 2 fountain pens in. So and I could choose the nib, so I chose to have medium nibs because I prefer a slightly thicker nib to fine ones, but we'll see what we get. It should be a mix of stationery and craft items again, I believe, so let's begin and see. So straight away I can see we've got another Pelikan jazz pen. I'm not going to open this one because we got this in the last mystery box, which is a bit disappointing. And I actually really like these pens. I like them so much that I went and bought all the colours because I just like the style of them and the colour. So I will show you those in a bit, but I will put that here. What else have we got then? Okay, this is an Arenz dual grip. So we'll open that and have a look and see. That's that Pentel. Okay. Is this a mechanical pencil then? 0.5, yes, it looks like it is. Okay, that's metal. Okay, that's nice. I like that actually. It reminds me of my school colours. It's a bit school pennish like, but I do like the kind of combination of metal and I'm assuming plastic. Is there an eraser? Yep, and it's got a little eraser in the end. Do these come out in the... And then are there spares? Yep, and there's spares inside. So that's okay. One of my daughters absolutely loves mechanical pencils, so she will probably nab this. I'm going to move, let's take that off. There we go. Right, I'm going to move that there, and then I can put my little pad because I do like to test them out. So that's the jazz that we got in this one, and here's the jazz Pelikan that we got in the March mystery box. So I will just show you. It's a really nice, I mean it's beautiful to write with, and I cannot for the life of me remember where I put them, but I bought all the other 5 colours. So there's like a blue, a pale pink, a green, a lilac, but they're really nice. This is a really smooth movement and they look, I just like this. So anyway, so just disappointing that they've put the same one, and then this will be fine. It's just a pencil, but you know, yeah, it's really nice. It's nice and soft actually. Nice and dark. Kind of hard to go wrong with that really. It's more about the kind of colour and whether you like it and not getting dupes. Right, let's have another, what's this one? Okay, this is another Pelikan. This is a Stola. Interesting box. How does, okay. So I think you peel that on either side. I will look up the price of all of these at the end on, obviously on Cult Pens, but see what the kind of general price is. It's a ball pen. Aha. Oh, that's kind of fun. that off. Okay, that's quite, not a lot of movement there, so it's quite tight. It's a twist. It's kind of easy to undo. It's got a nice weight to it. It's nothing super duper though. Is it going to be a black? I think so, yeah. It's like a purpley black. But, I mean, it's okay. It's, I mean, we've got like nothing wow at the moment. Okay, what's this one? Cult Pens, Perpetua. We had to invent it. Perpetua, the only made in Italy pencil, is made with a new material composed of 80% upgraded recycled graphite. Okay, so this must be one of their own pencils. It's a nice big chunky thing. You do not want to drop this. That I think is an eraser on the end. Let's see. I quite like 60% graph. Yep. Yeah, I like that it's flat on this side, you know, so when you put it down it's not going to roll off the table. So let's see how this... It's okay. It's kind of like a... Does it say what it's like? It feels like an HB, possibly a bit more. So it's quite hard. But the eraser works quite well. I'm just rubbing out. Not fantastic, but okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, I don't know. Pencils, isn't it? That's 2 pencils and 2 pens. Let's put the wrapping elsewhere. Right, what should we get? Okay, so we have a genuine leather Cult Pens again. I quite like, oh, I like things, right, so I like when you can kind of attach a pen hole, what do you call these things, you know, like a little wallety thing to your books. It's got, the only thing I found, I bought a few of these to try over the years. It's nice and soft here. This is hard, so the leather on kind of the front and back is quite tough, and then you've got a softer leather in the sides. Is when you put in pens, they're kind of a bit of a bugger to get out, you know. I suppose it depends what you can do that. Let's see. Okay, it's got enough, because the other thing I often find is there's not enough of a gap at the top here to have them, what's the word I want? There's too much at the top of the pen when you slide them on like this, sticks out, and you can't kind of slip the little latch bit in. But that's okay, I can see there's a book that's come with it. Is this super strength, super length? So I can put the super long pencil in. No. Okay, it's just a super long one. Let's see, let's grab. So the other thing we got is Cult Pens Stationery. So this is like a linen textured, oh yeah, it does say that. It says 120 GSM lined A5 refill notebook. Okay, does that mean we're going to have a, let's take that off. Does that mean we're going to have kind of like some kind of folder sleeve to slot this in? So that's kind of nice. This is soft. It bends nicely actually. It feels nice. It's got that kind of, it's sort of like a suede-y feel. Is the only way I can describe it. Let's put that, just that, so that obviously, that fits nicely onto here. So we've got a little, yeah, a little theme going on. Okay, let's have a look at this. A little Kawiko, Mellow Blue, Kawako. I never know how to pronounce these. there was one of their little plasticky pens in the calendar this year. So, which it looks like it's a similar thing. I'm not so keen on this. I don't know why. I like the colour, and I suppose it's kind of handy, so I'm not going to diss it. This is really handy for just like carrying around every day in your purse. So does it have a, oh it does. So it comes with a blue, so I need to push that in. I'm going to leave this for a bit just for the ink to filter down. But that's kind of, if you had, I've got little hands, so I suppose you could, okay, hang on, there we go. Okay, no, that makes it bigger. So, I don't know. I think they're fun, and I understand why people like them. I think they're really useful. But I don't know, I just don't like the little the plastic feel of them. Let's see if the inks come out. Oh, that was quick. Okay. So, I'm not very good at writing. Let me just write down here and zoom in a bit. Okay. Really nice writing nib, actually. And that's actually, to be fair, from just a use perspective, this is really nice. So there's my scribbly writing, that's the nib. It's actually really nice to use. Maybe I just need to get over myself and learn to love these little plasticky pens, because the other one that I had at Christmas was really nice to write with as well. I'm going to open this one, which is Esterbrook. I like Esterbrook actually. This is my new kind of favourite. Well, only because I bought a couple recently. But this must be another pen. Is it the fountain pen? Yes, because it's got a fountain pen on the outside. Oh, I like that. That's got, keep my jewellery in that. Oh, okay, I like this. It's fun, it's kind of like summery, fruity, vibrant. Does it say anything else? So it comes with a little cartridge. It's a little envelope. A little Esterbrook. Scan to activate my pen. Let's have a, it's super, oh I hope you can see this. It's super sparkly in places. You've got kind of like really kind of cobalty blue and then lime greens. It's really nice. And little gold accessory bits. That's rather nice. Okay, I'm very happy with that. That's really nice. I will put ink in it later. Okay, let's keep going. We have, oh, what's in this? This must be ink. Ooh. Oh, I hope it's a fun ink. It's a fun pen. Deadly Nightshade. Ooh. Oh, come on. It's stuck in the bubble wrap. Bubble wrap doing too good. Oh, look at that. Can you see? Oh, can you see that? It's hard to tell. There's some shimmer in this. What is? Does it say what it is? I'm not very hot on inks because I'm not an inky person. So it's a diamine. Does that mean it changes? Can you hear that? Does that mean it's kind of like got purple and green in it? I'll do this at the end. I'll do the I'll do a swatch of the Deadly Nightshade and the fountain pen at the end of the video. Okay, we're still going. We have some washi tape. Can't really go wrong with washi tape. You know, it's fun. I use it for loads of things. I use it for decorating with, I use it for wrapping presents, I use it for crafting, I use it for just adding a little bit of accessories, you know, to pages and stuff, you know, making things look cute. This is really nice actually. It's got a kind of, it's really translucent, the paper. It's very, very tacky. Look, lots of stick. It comes off nicely, but it's very sticky. Okay, we're getting near the end. Oh, I can see there's some pencils underneath. Ooh, what's in this? This is another Cult Pens, stationery, refillable, genuine leather. Now, I always think putting genuine leather things in a mystery box is a bit difficult sometimes because not everybody wants leather products. It's not my go-to. That's the inside. It's quite dry, quite hard. Plastic leather. Just move that. Stitchings, okay. I mean, it's funny. Obviously, it's a set, so that's kind of. Let's take this out, and this slides inside. No, it's quite tight. You need to move my little ruler to go up inside. So you need to just sort of unstick the inside bits. Don't know if that's what happens during storage, but it's a bit. There we go. And then let's see if we can get that in. It's because it's linen, so you've got a kind of textured, means it won't come out, but you've got a textured inside sleeve and a textured book, so there's a little bit of drag. Trying to get those in. There we go. Okay, we're in. There we go. That's kind of smart. You know, I wish it was a faux leather, I think. That's just me personally though. Lots of people aren't going to mind about that. It's nice that, you know, it's pliable, it's going to be hard wearing. That's quite nice for taking around, in and out, out and about. And then let's see if you need to go around the hole. No, and then that's a matching, look at that, that's a matching pen holder that just slots on. That's a nice present actually. That would make a nice Father's Day gift. Actually, or just thinking of that because it's coming up soon. Maybe I'll get my girls to give this to their dad. And I should also say you get yet another linen bag. Gosh, I have so many little bags like this. Okay, we're going to leave this weighty beast until last because obviously I can see there is some Caran d'Ache pencils. I don't know this brand with regard to pencils. I tend to use Faber-Castell and Derwent. Not that you see much of my scribbles. So what's fan colour? Water soluble. Oh, I like water soluble ones. I've got a little set that I use with my girl. They're brilliant for kids as well. But there's so much you can do with them. Okay. I'll do a different video I think with a test swatch of these, but let's just have a... Oh, you know what, I'll just pick a colour. Pick a colour, let's do blue because that tends to show. So you can kind of build up the colour nicely. And then I'm just going to lick my finger. Okay, they're going to be fun. I like those. Okay, last box, which is super heavy. No clue. I don't know, is it a pencil sharpener? There was something like that. Ooh. Oh, okay, ink bottles, stackable ink bottles with sticky lids. I'm not likely to put paint in these than ink. Is that bad? I can see myself mixing up my powder paints and storing them in here, which is or herbs. Let me know, what do you use these for? Because I kind of, would you decant ink into another bottle when it's already comes in a bottle? I mean, most of the inks that I see and I've bought or I've had come in quite nice bottles themselves. Okay guys, so I've looked up the price of things and I've also had a play with the ink. I'm just going to show you the Deadly Nightshade ink because it's kind of fun. So inside there's a, you see that there's a little skull that shakes things, a little plastic skull that shakes things up. It's an interesting ink. Don't diss me on my writing skills. I was just playing with it. I'm not a fantastic writer, as in, you know, fancy writing, but you can kind of play with the colour. When you swatch it, there's two different ones, so that's 2 layers. So it comes out, I don't know, I remember this when I did the advent calendar. I don't know much about inks. These are kind of, it's a special one. It goes on one colour and dries and comes out a different colour on top. But you get, this is 2 layers, so you can get an intenser green. I don't know how it's going to show up. It looks brighter in my hand than it does through my camera. This is like a one swatch wiggle. They're not quite two-tone because the purple, which is nice and vibrant, kind of gets hidden underneath the green depending on how thick it is. But you can kind of have fun. Like I got a really thick dip pen and did quite a thick blob of ink, sorry that's not my technical term, and let that dry, and that went kind of like this really nice vibrant green. And then I did a light swash, having let the ink settle, so whatever the stuff inside it that kind of makes it change colour is sort of dropped to the bottom. So I kind of like that, and you can kind of play again. I didn't kind of wait so much for it to settle, so again though you can kind of, I don't know, just play with the colour you get. I think, I'm sure if you use inks a lot more, you're kind of used to this. I'd like to spend time, I think, messing with inks a bit more, just to, because I think you can get some really interesting effects and textures. But anyway, that's the ink, and I think it's kind of nice. I don't think they're good to write with as such. You know, I just had a bit of a play. Where's my other one? I tried to do my kind of monster blow to see if that changed it, but when you write with it, the green tends to show more, unless you do kind of bigger writing. But it's the green that's the kind of predominant colour. I think you need to play with using mixtures of kind of like shaken, stirred and not shaken. It's like an alcoholic drink. But anyway, that's the Deadly Nightshade. And then I also put the black, I didn't bother filling it up with ink, I put the black cartridge that comes with it just to see how this writes, and it's just nice and smooth. It's really, I really like this, it's kind of fun. I also don't have this colour in my fountain pen collection, not that I have a massive one, but I like it. And you know, I've been thinking while I was doing this, looking at this, I think I'm just a bit of a pen snob, and so to me these are a little bit kind of plasticky and fun, but I don't know, you know, like this is the kind of thing I buy my girls for uni and stuff, you know, so I think these are really handy, certainly for travelling, you know, they're kind of small, they don't have to take up much, you're not going to get worried about them kind of chipping and stuff, so need to put them in a pencil case. Anyway, price wise, this all cost 150, and I've done some adding uppies, as it were. So this mellow blue Calico, I think it's Calico, this on Cult Pens is £28, I think. Oh look, I've smudged all my writing. You can get it slightly cheaper at 21 in some places, and it also comes in different colours. But you know, I'm sort of, I wouldn't choose it, but you know, I think it's actually going to be quite useful, and I'm probably going to take this out and about with me quite a lot. The Esterbrook Junior. This is an Esterbrook Junior limited edition, and it's called a Belize Gold trim. This is 150. You can get it for 143 somewhere, but it's actually, most of the time it's either 150 or, let me lift it up so you can see it, or more. So I think kind of what you're doing, really, how I see this box is you're paying for the pen and you're getting everything else free. Well, it's not, yeah, kind of free, because the box costs 150 quid. So I see that as kind of like being a pretty good deal, actually, you know, particularly if you like fountain pens. And they did say when you bought this that you were going to get 2 fountain pens. So I'm not bothered by this. I think it's kind of nice. As I've said before, I kind of mess about with a little bit of arts and crafts, so I'll use most of this. Disappointed. Oh, so let's go through the Pelican Jazz. Right, you can get these for like £8 on Cult Pens, but I get them. I bought all my others for like around £5.60, £5.80 on Amazon. Then the Arends, which was the Arends? That was this, wasn't it? Okay, so this is this actually, bizarrely, is quite an expensive mechanical pen, or I think it was £31.50 on Cult Pens. I did find it for 21 somewhere else, but again, I'm not sure. Also, excuse me, I'm sniffing. I've got bad hay fever at the moment. I'm not sure if this is a current model or an out-of-date model. I think it's probably they put this in because the colour doesn't. So the silver version of this is really lovely, as is the black one. Okay, Perpetua. Oh, this. Right, this you can get a set of 4 on Amazon for 25 individually. They're not Cult Pens ones. They're just called Perpetua pencils. They have different coloured erasers on the top. Don't know if they have different HB. On Cult Pens, this is a bit of a bargain. It's £4 at the moment. I think they're £16. They don't have Cult Pens written on if you buy them on Amazon, but they say just look for a Perpetua pencil. Like I say, they've got different colour erasers. They're all kind of, I mean, graphite pens have been around for a while, but these kind of push the recyclable material. It'd be interesting to know. I think the ones that you can get on Amazon have different HB depending on the colour. Right, the ink is £12. I think that's really fun. The wallet, the notebook, and the pen. So the leather case is £12. The notebook, the refillable notebook, is £3, and the little pen case is £5. These ink bottles are £10 for a set of 3. And the Pelican, oh, this is a Stola. This is £17.50 on Cult Pens. You can get it for 15, but most of the time it's around the same same price. I mean, for me, it's kind of nice, actually. I mean, it's not bad, but I think these are just more fun. If I'm going to carry a fun buy, I'd rather take a kind of like a fun one like this around. So I think, oh, and the pencils, this set of pencils is £50. So you've got kind of like around £330 worth of gear here for £150 in total. I think it's kind of, again, it's kind of, the trouble with these mystery boxes, it's they're fun, but only if you've got that much money to spend. You know, if your money's tight and you can't kind of take the gamble, then they're not always worth it. I knew there'd be 2 fountain pens, so that's why I went for this one again. Otherwise, I don't think I'd have got this. And I'm really pleased with this fountain pen. So again, I think this is really good value. I mean, this is my second Cult Pens mystery box, and the only boo-boo I would say is having the same pen in that you had last time. So all in all, I think this is another really good value for money mystery box, and I absolutely love this. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm not going to do another one for a long while, I promise. I might do one. No, I won't be doing one at Christmas, because at Christmas I tend to like doing the stationery advent calendar unboxings. So I don't think you're going to see another mystery box from me for a while.